Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am doing a collaboration with the Crafty Little Gem, Christmas in July. Today we're making a gift box. Pop over to Gemma's channel and see what she's made. I will link her channel below. So let's get started. It's sort of a book box. It's my own measurements. But yeah, we'll crack on. So what you're going to need is 2 pieces of card, which are 6 by 5.5, 6 by 5.5, 2 of 2, 1, 2. A piece that is 8 by 8. Mine's already ready, but I'll go through it with you. 2 pieces of DSP or pattern paper, whatever you're using. 5 3/4 by 5 1/4, 2 of. I will put the measurements down below. 4 pieces of DSP, which are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, 4 of them. And this is your spine. You need a piece that is 6 by 3. So this one, 6 by 3, get the scoreboard out. You score it at 1/2 inch and 2.5, and in between those 2.5 inches you score it at every 1/8 of an inch all the way, and this is what creates your curved spine. So every 1/8, every groove basically of your scoreboard, just in between, in between those 2 1/2 inch score lines. Then you take your piece, which is 8 by 8, and you score it at 2 inch on every side. Inch on every side. And if you want to do it, it's 2 inch and 6 inch. Rotate it 2 inch and 6 inch. So that's all the scoring. You'll need 2 pieces of ribbon. I've cut these to 12 inch long. So then when you've scored them, you take your scissors and you cut up your score line and just take a little piece away. I can straighten that one up. So you end up with 4 wedges like that, and each wedge will fold in on itself, which will create your box. But before we do that, I am going to put the DSP on, otherwise it'll be harder. So I am going to get my glue. She says, when it decides it wants to come out. I'm going to glue get me other one. That's what happens when you leave tops off things. So yeah, oop, come out a bit much, but anyway. So I'm going to glue on each of these before I actually put the box together. Normally this was on a Sunday, but I couldn't do it yesterday. So it's now going up Monday. Just if you're using directional paper, just make sure you get it right way around. Like so. And then I'm just going to glue each tab in on itself. Just making sure I get my edges straight. So I'll just bend that. Just line it up. Like so. On bone folder, just spread that glue out. Now I haven't made a prototype of this. I just loosely put everything together and I think it's going to work. So we will see. Oh, I didn't bend that side in. As you can see, that's now a 4-inch box. Yeah. So we'll put that to one side. I shall get my 2 pieces, which are 5.5 by 6. And then these two, I'm just going to... Sorry about that. Right, back to this. So we've got a piece that is 3 by 6, and then on each of do I put it that way? Just let me check something. I just want to check if I'm putting it over or under. No, it can go inside. Right, so on each edge of the, we're going to put some glue. But first of all, you need to just curve that. If you can, just roll it round, a pen, pencil, anything. It'll just help curve it. Your bone folder might do it, but you don't want to squash them. So you end up with a curve like that. So let's, yeah, put some glue on these. So basically, I'm just gluing that up to that first score line. So just up to that first score line. Same again. So that's now created our like book. And then what I'm going to do is, before we put the DSP on, I am going to put my ribbon. So let me get a piece of tape. Just pop it on me so we get it level. So if I do it at right in the middle will be 3 inch. So that's what I'm going for. Just hold it while I glue it. So I'm going to put my DSP on first before we glue the box. So about a couple of inches in, like so. Oh, come back. Right, there we go. And then we're just going to glue our DSP. Like so. Oh yeah. That's one. And that's two. So we'll just smooth all that out. Make sure it's all stuck down. Now in this, we're going to pop this in here, like so. And then that is going to come over like that. So we're going to have that. So just before we pop that in, we'll do that last. On this bit here, I have cut my topper. So I've got a piece of gold card, which is 2 7/8 by, is it? 2 1/4 by 2 7/8. And then I've got another piece which is 2 inch by 2 3/4, which is going to go on the top. And then I've stamped my sentiment, which is 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. So that all goes on top of there. So I shall glue that on there first. Just makes it easier than when you've put your box inside. And then, oh, so I'm going to get some foam dots. Foam dots, foam dots. I have literally just had them not 2 minutes ago. But as always, I can't find them. So, put one there. One there. Take the backing off. And then we'll just line this up. With this. So we've got a nice little border all the way around. There we go. So we've got that. And then that is going to go on the front there. Which may glue it on. Like so. I'll just pop that up there so we get it straight. It's going to go about, get it as central as you can. Yep, that'll do. There we go. Make sure you get it right way around. So then we're going to glue the box onto the bottom here. Now I'm going to central this as much as I can. It should be about, oh, is that it? Half an inch, half an inch, an inch, an inch. Yep, that looks okay to me. Just spread all that glue out. So then I've got a piece of acetate, which is (5" by 5", and it's scored at ½ inch on all sides, I think. Is it 5". Yeah. And then what we're going to, yeah, 5" by 5". Got a bit of glue on it. Oh dear. It will come off. Right. And then what we're going to do is just cut. No, we're not. We're going to score first. You score it on ½ inch on each side, and then we'll just fold it over. Like so. And then we'll cut the corners off. Like that. And then we're just going to remove each corner. Like so. Just remove each corner. Can you see that? Yeah. There. Remove that corner.
What corners would you like me to show you?
So you remove all 4 corners. And then hopefully this should fit in the top. I must have glue on my hands. I'll put a fresh piece in after, but I must have glue on my hands somewhere. Just go around, making sure that they're all in, and that should fit. Should. Fit over like so, and then we close the box, fasten the bow. I hate doing bows on camera, I can never do them. Like so. I'll just trim that a little bit. There we go. And there we have our gift box. Hope you like it. Don't forget to go and check Gemma's channel, see what she's made. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And I'll see you again next time. Bye!